9. Guy catches a creeper. The following story was submitted to Reddit by user CoolV. In 2008, CoolV purchased an AV transmitter and receiver in an attempt to get cable in his bedroom without having to pay extra to his company. He started the process of setting the box up but was having no luck. Eventually though, a signal started to come through. A very grimy and fuzzy scene of a bedroom appeared on his TV. He soon realized that the AV box wasn't even on yet, so he was confused about the signal, but continued to watch. CoolV told his family about the bedroom scene on the TV. They all concluded the AV box was picking up signal from a camera set up nearby, possibly at a neighbor's house. The family kept an eye on the happenings until someone finally entered the room at 6 p.m. that night. It was their neighbor, and they all joked that the camera was probably set up for sexual reasons, or to catch the other cheating. However, things got weird as time went on. The family only randomly tuned in to watch the camera to see if it was still set up. They found out the neighbors were having renovations done and assumed maybe the camera had to do with the team working in their home every day while they were out. One day when watching the men work, however, a plumber began sifting through the bedroom's drawers, underwear drawers and things like that. He stood up and approached the camera, adjusted some things, then put it back in its place. It was clear that this plumber was the one who set the camera up. CoolV's dad went to their neighbor's home that night and showed them the camera. He discovered that the creepy plumber had set it up behind a device used to monitor water usage. The couple reported it to the police immediately. It came to light that the man had been coming to their street at night, parking outside of the house and watching the stream on his laptop of the neighbors sleeping, or possibly being more intimate. CoolV explained that he would often walk past the car but didn't think much of it. Number 8. Brutal officer shooting. In January 1998, Andrew Brannon was speeding down the road at about 100 miles per hour when he was pulled over by Officer Kyle Dinkheller. As soon as he was stopped, Brannon rushed towards Dinkheller in an aggressive stance, and Dinkheller was forced to pull his gun. He also shouted, "I am in fear for my life," likely in an attempt to warn Brannon he may have to shoot. Brannon and Dinkheller got into a heated argument of some sort before Brannon rushed into his truck to retrieve a rifle. He charged at Dinkheller and shot at him. By the end of this bloody ordeal, Brannon had been shot once in the stomach, while Dinkheller had been shot a total of 10 times. Dinkheller died on the scene and Brannon took off. Thanks to his plate number, he was arrested the next day, charged without incident, and sentenced to death. However, as of 2013, Brannon has still not been executed for his crimes. When he was questioned about why he killed the 22-year-old officer, he responded, "I killed him because he let me." Number 7. Vatican Ghost. A 19-year-old college student took a trip to Europe and found some strange footage on his video camera after he got home and reviewed the memories of his trip. While visiting the Vatican, he had his video camera out to get a good shot of inside the St. Peter's Basilica. In a few frames of the shot, a bright orange or red figure can be seen hovering in the air. It seems like a human figure wearing a cloak or loose sheet, but it moves more mysteriously than that. In a later shot, the figure is still seen there, but in a much lower location, closer to the ground. The student claims that he did not see this in person, only later when he was going through the footage. Some people saw this as a sign of the presence of St. Peter or even Jesus Christ himself, while others saw it as a darker and more evil presence. The truth is up for those who believe.